Children, this is a calendar. So let us see the month of February. In a year, this month of February always has 28 days or 29 days, right? So in the year 2019, the February is having 28 days, correct? Similarly, in 2018 also, February is having 28 days. See the month of February. 2019 is having the 28 days, but when it is 2020, in 2020 this February is having 29 days, correct? This February in 2020, that is this year, February had 29 days. So why this February is having 29 days and this 2019's February is having 28 days? So let me explain you why. There is some reason behind it. Now children, today I am going to explain leap year. Leap year. So what is the leap year? I have shown you the two calendars. Calendar of 2019, February is having 28 days, and in 2020, February is having 29 days. So February usually has 28 days once in a 4 year. Once in a 4 year, this February has 29 days. February usually has 28 days, but once in a 4 years, this February has 29 days. So the year in which February has 29 days, that year is called a leap year. A leap year, right? So one leap year is equal to 366 days. Normally, 1 year is equal to having how many days? 365 days. But in leap year, February is having one additional day, that is 29 days. 28 plus 1. 1 day is added during the leap year. So leap year is having 366 days. Correct? Now, here this leap year is always divisible by 4. Leap year comes after 4 years, and this leap year always divisible by 4. So all of you see that this 2020 is a leap year, right? After that 2021, 2022, 2023, it is a normal. It is here February has 28 days, February had 28 days, February will have 28 days. But in 2024, again after 4 years, February will have 29 days. So this after 4 years, leap year comes. So this leap year is always divisible by 4. Whenever we will divide the leap year by 4, the remainder will always be 0. Now let us here take an example. Is 2014 a leap year? Is 2014. Question is, this is worksheet number 1 I am discussing about. Is 2014 a leap year? How we will find out? Is 2014 a leap year? Always remember that a leap year is divisible by 4. So we will divide this 2014 by 4. Okay. So let's do the division. 4 zeros are 0. 2 minus 0 is 0, 2. Then put down 0 along with 2. 4 5s are 20. 0 minus 0 0. 2 minus 0 0. Then I will put down this 1. Then 4 zeros are 0 minus 1. Then I will put down 4. 3s are 12 minus here 2. Here remainder is 2. Remainder is 2. So what is the meaning? It means that this 2014 is not divisible by 4. So it means, this implies 2014 is not divisible by 4. So 2014 is not a leap year, right? So divisible means the remainder should always be 0. Now let us come to the worksheet number 1, question number 1. So in question number 1, you have to find which of the following year, which of the following year are leap year. A 1992, 1992. So let us take, we will divide 1992 by 4. So start to do division. 4 4s are 16. 19 minus 16 is 3. Now we put down 9. 4 9s are 36. Then 9 minus 6 is 3. Then we put down 2. 4 8s are 32. Remainder is 0. When remainder is 0, then this shows 1992 is divisible by 4. So 1992 is a leap year. Correct? So now let us take another one. Question is, come to B. Next is 1983. So we have to find out whether this 1983 is a leap year. So let us see. We divide 1983 will be divided by 4. So let's start. 4 4s are 16. 19 minus 16, 3. Now we put down 8. 4 9s are 36. 38 minus 36, 2. Now we put down this 3. So now 4 5s are 20. 23 minus 20 is 3. Here remainder is equal to 3. What is the meaning? This implies 1983 is not divisible by 4. So 1983 is not a leap year. Got it? Now let's come to the question number 2. Now let us start with question number 2. Question number 2 is answer the following. A is the year in which India got independence or leap year? When did India get independence? The date is, children, India got independence on 1947. So we have to find out that 1947 is a leap year or not. So let us divide 1947 by 4. So we do the division. 4 4s are 16. 19 minus 16 is 3. Now we put down 4. 4 8s are 32. 34 minus 32 is 2. Now I put down 7. 4 6 are 24. 27 minus 24 is 3. Here remainder is equal to 3. So the meaning is that 1947 is not divisible by what? Divisible by 4. So 1947 is not a leap year because it leaves remainder is there when after division, then that number is not divisible. Now come to B. Next question is next question. Question is B is your year of birth a leap year? Leap year. What is the year of your birth, children? For example, it is 2012, right? For example, 2012 is your year of birth. Now let us see whether it is divisible by 4 or not. So we will do the division by 4. So start to divide. 4 5s are 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. Then we put 1 over here. We will multiply by 0. 4 zeros are 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Then we will put down 2. 4 3s are 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. It means this 2012, when this remainder is equal to 0, it means this year 2012 is divisible by, this year 2012 is divisible by 4. So 2012 is a leap year. Correct, children? Now let us come to the question, next question. Let us come to the next question, C. Question is, how many days are there in a leap year? How many days, children? February is having one more additional days. So normally February is having 28 days and total number of days in a year is 365. So but in a leap year the number of days are, a leap year has 366 days. This is the answer. Now come to the next question D. How many days are there? How many days are there in the month February? In a leap year. This February is the main unit. So February has 29 days in a leap year. So children, each and every portion is explained. So now children, what you have to do, you have to write down question number 1 as a classwork. Right? Question number 1 is your C work, and what is your C work? C work is question number 1. And what is your H work? H work is question number 2. So children, I think you have enjoyed my class, and each and every portion is discussed very nicely and neatly. So I think I should proceed to the another worksheet, that is worksheet number 2. So in worksheet number 2, it is time in minute and second. Topic is time in minute and second. Topic is time in minute and second. Okay children. So time in minute and seconds. So in this chapter, what we will discuss, that what is the relationship between the minute and second, and then our relationship between the hour and minute and second. So this thing will be discussed in this worksheet number 2. So children, I think that all of you know that the clock is having the third hand. There is a third hand in the clock. Third hand in the clock. And this third hand, it is called the second hand. Third hand is called the second hand. And this second hand moves very fast. This second hand moves very fast. Very fast in the clock, second hand moves. And the smallest unit of time is, smallest unit of time is also second. Correct? Now let us observe the relationship. Here we observe the relationship. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. 24 hours is equal to 1 day. 7 days equals 1 week. 12 months is equal to 1 year. So this is the relationship. You have to observe and you have to learn it. Okay? Now, as you know that 1 year is equal to 52 weeks and 1 year is equal to how many days? 365 days, right? And a leap year is having 366 days, right? 1 decade is equal to 10 years. 1 century is equals 100 years. So all these are relationships you have to learn. Now come to the question of this worksheet. Come to the question of the worksheet. So question number 1. Name all the 3 hands of a clock. All of you know that there are 3 hands. Second hand, minute hand, and last is hour hand. Now come to B. Name the hand which moves the fastest. Which hand moves the fastest? Second hand. Now come to next question. Which hand moves the slowest? It is our hand, right? Now come to next question. D. What is the smallest unit of time? It is second. Now come to next. 3 days is equal to how many hours? So multiply 3 with 24, you will get the answer. F. 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? So it will be 60 into 60 seconds. Multiply it. Now FG. 4 centuries is equal to how many years? So multiply 4 with 100. Now H. 2 decades is equal to how many years? Multiply 2 by 10. Now I. 3 years is equal to how many months? Okay. So 3 years equals to 12 into 3. This is the answer. So children, in this way you have to solve it. I have not done the multiplication. You have to do this multiplication. So in worksheet number 2, you have to do question number 1. A, B and C is your C work, and D, E, F and G, H and I is your H work. So children, each and every portion is discussed in worksheet number 1 and worksheet number 2. So your classwork is worksheet number 1 and classwork is worksheet number 2. So children, if you have any queries, you will discuss through the WhatsApp. Till then, goodbye. Bye-bye.